Alright, folks, welcome to the webcast. So, something weird happened recently. Marvel dropped the Doomsday trailer on a Monday. Yeah, no warning, no countdown, just BAM! Here's Doctor Doom. Yeah, Marvel's most ferocious villain. And I hope your Monday was ready for this. It was not. It wasn't. Nobody's Monday was ready for this. But anyways, we're gonna talk about it. So, trailer opens on RDJ as Doom, and instead of that usual villain threat energy, he's giving a warning.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter.
Okay, that's not "I will destroy you." That kind of gives the energy of "I have a tape Thor, and you are all attending it." And here's the thing: people are getting wrong about this guy. Doom is not just an evil Iron Man. Thanos was strong, but he was basically a titan with an army. Doom is dangerous for a completely different reason. Okay, he might be the single smartest human being in the Marvel Universe and also one of the most powerful sorcerers. At the same time, yeah, the same guy. So, Reed Richards' level of genius and Doctor Strange's level of magic, wrapped into one deeply insecure man in a metal suit who just wants to conquer the world. Not just the world, I mean universe. Yeah, we're talking at universal level right now. And okay, I need you to know there's a real comic out there where Doom just reaches out in Thanos' chest and pulls out his spine. No weapon, no gauntlet, with science and sorcery stacked and a truly unhinged amount of preparation. Thanos beats the universe with a snap, but Doom tries to beat the universe with a whiteboard and a spellbook. That's actually kind of scary. And trailer opens actually on Professor X staring out of a window at X Mansion and shielding his eyes from something bright yellow coming out of it. That's not just a cool visual, that's what I would call an incursion. Two realities on a collision course about to slam each other and erase everything in the process. And it's not just two universes at risk here, it's actually three over here. Core Avengers Earth, the Fantastic Four whose whole separate reality, and the X-Men's world. All three converging, all because whatever Doom is in the motion at. Professor X just watched the literal concept of everything started folding onto itself through a window. And I'm hoping before breakfast because that's a rough start of the day. Rough start of the whole movie, honestly. And the mansion itself is not doing well either. We see a really cool fight. Shang-Chi's fighting Gambit. And can we talk about how Shang-Chi's literal day one on the Avengers roster is we are going to fight the Marvel's most ferocious villain, Doom. And yeah, rough onboarding, no orientation, well, straight up into the fire. And we also get Sam Wilson's cap, Reed Richards, Yelena, and Herbie. Oh yeah, Herbie is here. Guys, we are all safe. Dr. Doom is no threat at all because Herbie is here to solve our problems. Well, fighting together in the same mansion, building, I don't know. And then Mystique morphs into Yelena into a fight. Which means somewhere in the movie somebody's about to punch their own teammate and have a very bad day about it. And in the end, we finally see Cyclops getting a center stage and on his knees, screaming with a comic accurate costume, unleashing everything he's got. And that's how he ruins the mansion. Now, here's what I need everyone to sit with, okay? Look at the roster we have. We got Falcon Cap, Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, Falcon, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. I mean, yeah, the new Avengers. I don't know what happened with the lawsuit that Sam Wilson is fighting on the Avengers, but against a guy who's smarter than Reed Richards and casts spells? Buddy, that's not the Avengers. That's the everyone else was busy Avengers, and what I would like to call that's B-Team Avengers. I don't know. What is this team right here? I mean, they are cooked. They are definitely cooked. No disrespect individually, but Ant-Man is a delight. But you're not being a genius sorcerer hybrid with a guy whose power is sometimes I go big, sometimes I go small. I don't make physics over here, but I would also like to report the Thunderbolts have just knives and guns who are bringing to this fight of magic and science, and they are like, if you guys remember, these Thunderbolts or the new Avengers were not able to, pick up a piece of concrete off the road. That was a big moment. And yeah, they are now fighting three universes colliding. Now that's an Avengers level threat. But Thor and Doom, face to face, finally having a generational battle. Cool. Love that for Thor. But here's the actual part. Thor comes back, presumably after the whole wreckage happens, and be like, oh, you guys were having a fight, but I gotta tell you, there's a bigger fight coming in. And the B team was like, oh, what is the bigger fight? I'm sorry, now that we guys have to unite against this big force? He's like, yeah, basically, whatever's happening with you guys, the one responsible is tenfold stronger than you guys. Not even 10, I would say 100-fold stronger. So he needs help, and he sees these B team Avengers, and he's like, okay, I think I gotta do this myself. And then goes full main character energy and storms in with the Stormbreaker. But Doom stops the axe with just 2 fingers. 2 fingers on a literal god. This isn't a fight, folks. This is a pop quiz for Thor, who didn't study for, against a teacher who also does magic on his side. Thor genuinely rattled and says quiet part out loud. We are going to need a miracle. I'm telling you, this is all for cinematic purposes, but he was like, we are definitely going to need a miracle to fight these guys. Yeah, and then they gotta bring back their ace. Voice from off screen, hey pal? Yeah, Thor turns around and Mjolnir straight up flies out of his hand. Steve Rogers. Beard, longer hair, nomad, and full Infinity War rugged dad energy. Okay, that's actually pretty good. He got our ace back. Yeah, he can pick up the hammer. And real quick, Nemo's got this whole throne room built with an entire ocean actively being held behind him, and Sue Storm is also considerably right with him. Well, in the comics, those two have genuinely complicated dynamic. So if something is going on over here, that's either an alliance forming or the world's most awkward small talk, while literal wall of ocean waits patiently behind him. So who actually saves us here? Who's the guy who's equipped to go toe-to-toe with smartest, most magically overpowered villain in the Marvel universe? Is it the gods of Marvel? Well, we saw Thor getting beat by 2 fingers. Is it Loki? Well, I don't know. Well, it's obviously Daredevil. Yeah. Where is Daredevil when we need him? Blind guy with a stick. That's the plan. That's the whole plan. Somebody wake up Matt Murdock from the jail cell and be like, yo, Dr. Doom, it's ruining the whole city. You need to put that guy in a jail cell. And Matt is like, yeah, I got him. Well, quick hits before we go, because there's too much for one video. Loki's back, and he's still holding his TVA pass, except it's now got an Yggdrasil. Wait, Yggdrasil. The world tree. Yeah, the universe tree. Edged into it, which either means he's off duty. Okay, so the job description included sick leaves. On a Monday, with a zero warning, 3 entire universes about to fold in one. Thor got beat by 2 fingers, and Steve Rogers just walked back into existence like he popped out for a coffee run in 2019 and came back mid-sentence. I need a minute. I need a lots of minutes. Because I also need Doctor Strange himself to conjure me more substance to this film. Because anybody can wear a mask. Not everybody can wear a steel one and stop a god with just 2 fingers. That's it for now, folks. See you in the next video.